Another Thanksgiving has come and gone. Hopefully everyone was able to have a nice time despite everything that's going on right now. But now the real question is, what do we do with all those leftovers? Well, I have a solution for you. We're gonna make a sandwich. But not just any sandwich, oh no. We're gonna be making a variation of the classic Croque Monsieur. But instead of the usual ingredients usually associated with a Croque Monsieur, we're gonna be using our Thanksgiving leftovers. Some turkey, some cream cheese, some regular cheese, some cranberry sauce, and some mashed potatoes. Now let's get cooking.
So here I'm just using some magic to peel a potato, because I was out of mashed potatoes and needed to make more. So that's what we're gonna do first. With my potato now magically peeled, I'm gonna cut it into half, and then cut each half into thirds lengthwise, because it's easier to cut when it's resting on its flat end. I'm then gonna dice each third. Now, dicing is just a simple term that means cutting your ingredient into dice-sized cubes. I'm not worried about being precise here, because it's all just going to boil and be mashed together anyway. And yes, I could have used larger chunks of potato and I didn't have to dice them, but I just find they're more manageable and cook a little faster when they're in smaller pieces like this. Once my potato is diced, into the pot of water it goes, along with a pinch of salt. Now I know some people don't like using the pinch of salt when boiling water, but there's some good reasons to do it. For one, it helps the water to boil even hotter than it would without the salt, and for two, it pre-seasons the food you're boiling. So that's why I like doing it every time. While our water comes up to a boil, it's time to start prepping the sandwich. A traditional croque monsieur is a French sandwich, if you hadn't guessed, and is a variation of a ham and cheese. It usually gets prosciutto ham, and the cheese of your choice, usually toasted on the bread of your choice, before being topped with a bechamel sauce. Now, a bechamel sauce is one of the 5 so-called mother sauces, because it's the base for almost all other white sauces, including Alfredo sauce. But we're simply going for the look of a croque monsieur, and not a recreation. So, to one slice of our bread, we're going to add our cream cheese. And to the other slice, we're going to add our cranberry sauce. Even if you're not a big fan of cranberry sauce, I recommend using it here, as the sweetness and tartness of it will complement the richness of the cream cheese and our potatoes. So slap on a good amount, and then toss on your turkey. I chose to pre-shred my turkey to make it easier to layer evenly. And with that, our sandwich is ready, and it's time to check on the potatoes. Once your water starts to boil, your potatoes will start to soften, and we want to let them soften until they're easily mashable with a fork or the back of a spoon. At that point, we can kill the heat and drain out the water. With the water drained, I'm going to add a pat of butter and get to mashing everything together. Once all the potato bits are mashed, it's time to add a splash of half and half to make the potatoes more creamy and smooth. I'm also going to add in a healthy amount of chopped chives to give it a more herby flavor. And there we have it. With the mashed potatoes done, it's time to start evenly coating the sandwich on all sides.
We interrupt this program with a special news bulletin. Well, that's all. Now we return you to your program.
With that done, we're gonna top the lot with some cheese. I'm using a smoked bourbon Gouda here, and then place our bedecked sandwiches onto a tray before broiling them so that the cheese on top can melt and toast up.
And there you have it. An amazing Thanksgiving leftover sandwich worth, yes, being thankful about. Now before I leave and start devouring these, I just want to take a really quick moment to thank my Kickstarter supporters once again. So a huge thank you to Bryce Kinney, Alice in Wonderland, Tim Oakes, Ms. Zelda 92, Hunter Bates, and a very big thank you to Alex Ray. And now I'm gonna go stuff my face with sandwiches. Till next time.